In Group 6 as Croatia take on Belgium for a place in the World Cup finals. With injuries to Suka and Kezman, it's an Alan Boksic, Goran Vlahovic striking pair in attack. They need to fire, particularly tonight in front of goal. Robert Prosinecki is still the playmaker in central midfield with a very attacking brief tonight with his old buddies Robert Jani and Zvonimir Soldo alongside in the five across the middle. The two captains, Mark Wilmots on the left of Belgium and Robert Jani, who will play on the left-hand side of midfield for Croatia. Well, for Belgium, in a match such as this, if experience counts, they are in with a fighting chance. Only the two 23-year-olds, Emil Mpenza and Walter Baseggio, are on the right side of 28 years of age, so it's a very experienced team, led by Mark Wilmots. He's normally in the attack, but he's asked to play a deeper role in midfield tonight. He's got 7 goals in the qualifiers so far. And at the back, it's De Flandre playing at right fullback, who leads the defence. Well, very much a man who's not quite in the limelight as he used to be, Robert Prosinecki, 31 years of age now, still a great talent, playing in the English First Division with Portsmouth. It's a man who has graced the finer stages in European football and international football as well, and this may yet be another stage perfectly set for him. Well, the World Cup finals in Japan and Korea are beckoning to both Croatia and Belgium. Either team could confirm their place with the right result here tonight, but there's only room for one in the shove to qualify directly. And no surprise, the Maximir Stadium is sold out. About 35,000 fans in here today. Normally holds about 55, but there are some renovations going on in the Maximir, so perhaps Belgium appreciating the fact that there's a little bit less volume than normal here. But this Croatian team is full of talent. They now have to just go on and clinch the result at home. The other bit of business that's undecided in the group is who will finish second. Scotland are at home to Latvia also as this match is being played. They need to win that game by 7 goals and hope that Belgium win here tonight. So really it's between these two, barring something quite extraordinary happening. And Geert de Vliega, the Belgian goalkeeper, goes long. Boksic, as you can see, he wants to get on with things quickly. There's the captain, Jani, going down the left-hand side. That's a deep cross to the back post. It's been won, and there's a loose ball in there, and an outstretched leg by Boksic. Now that's the sort of early half chance that really gets the crowd going. Well, it was 0-0 when these two sides met in Belgium in the first game of the qualifiers in Group 6. Belgium currently sitting 2 points ahead of Croatia in the standings. Mirko Josic is the new Croatian coach. Never really a player of note, just in the Croatian second division, but moved up through the Yanks. He was formerly Croatian youth coach. And one in the tackle there by Kovacs, who's moving forward from the back three. Prosinecki putting himself about, and an early chance here. Well, he went for subtlety rather than power there, Vlahovic. This is Eric De Flandre. It's a lovely turn inside. And this is Mpenza, asked to do a job all by himself in attack for Belgium tonight. Emil Mpenza, the 23-year-old. Oh, that's a brilliant cross! Well, if Croatia thought it was going to be one-way traffic and that they were going to have things their own way, that is a real sign for them to not take any risks at the back. Terrific cross in from Mpenza, well met at the back post by Bart Goer, but he was unmarked, and that will be of some concern to Mirko Josic. So a corner to Belgium. He scored 3 in the qualifiers so far, Goer. Zanetki will be very closely watched, I'm sure. Going a little bit deeper. Back to Yanni. Oh, he gave himself some space beautifully there. Well, a shake of the head from a few fans, but they like what they see. That was Vlahovic again, with just a great turn on the edge of the area there to give himself just that little bit more space. And the ball was spinning away from the goal, which in the end just took it past the post. Belgium have scored a total of 25 goals in their 7 matches so far. Quite a stark contrast to Croatia, who managed just 14. Belgium did manage 10 against San Marino. The shot comes in, and that's a save that could have gone to a Belgian player. It did in the end, and Mpenza right on the edge of the area, but there were 2 others closing in there on Pletikosa, the Croatian goalkeeper. Nice try from Van der Haag. And Mpenza not able to take advantage of the rebound. Mpenza again asked to do the hard yards up front all alone, but he's joined quickly by some midfielders, and here's another one now, but that was very nicely played indeed there by Thomas. There's no doubt about the foul. And the referee confirms as such with a yellow card. Sharp cut there back there by Thomas, and well, it was nothing subtle at all, was there, about the challenge there from Walter Baseggio. Not getting too much room further forward, so he's coming back almost to the back 3 to try and get some possession and get some space. Igor Tudor, who's had a very good start to the season with Juventus. Yanni down the line. Zanetki. That's a nice pass from him as Croatia come forward. Great move! Well, that was just wonderful build-up play by Croatia. Not quite the flourish at the end for them, but all the way from deep in midfield. Zvonimir Soldo came forward. Just 1 goal in the qualifiers so far for him. But a second here as he stabbed at it somewhat. Would have really made his night, I'm sure. 33 now, Soldo. Belgium now with a rare attacking foray as Goer plays it to, I thought it was Wilmot, but it's in fact Van der Haag. He lost out. Croatia have a chance to do something coming forward as we move into the latter stages of the half. This is Yanni. Belgium certainly in recent times have had a little bit of a reputation for quite dour football. Contrast, Croatia know how to spread the ball around. They've got highly gifted players with great technique. And somehow they've got to find a way through a Belgian side that's keen to defend very deeply. Get 10 or 11 men behind the ball as soon as they possibly can. Yanni, terrific pass. Boksic did so well. Vlahovic goes down. Penalty. Well, Alan Boksic had a case of his own for a penalty. That wasn't given. Vlahovic took up the cause. Brilliantly brought down there by Boksic. He was doing well to hold the defenders off. And a trip came in there from the number 3, Glenn de Bock. Well, that's where Boksic was tugged. And that was the little nibble on the ankles there of Vlahovic. He went down. Not really sure how much contact there was. The referee didn't hesitate, though, and he was pretty close to the action, so you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. So now Croatia with a penalty. The assistant's flag is up on the far side for something. But Prosinecki, the man for the occasion. Played at the biggest clubs in Europe. Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, Belgium can hardly believe their luck. And I must say, I'm quite stunned here as well watching that, because of all players, you would expect Prosinecki to hold his nerve and just tuck it away in the consummate style that we've seen him take so many international goals for his country. So Belgium stay alive, and a draw, of course, is enough for Belgium to qualify directly for the World Cup, and Croatia would go into the playoffs against Czech Republic. Well, certainly the atmosphere in the stadium is somewhat subdued. Croatia win the ball back. They waited patiently for a Belgian mistake, and there's space down this right-hand side, and it's being exploited here by Prosinecki, who's popping up everywhere, taking on players. Oh, this is brilliant. Pulled it back. Boksic at the back post. Well, that has warmed the crowd again. Prosinecki trying to make up for this error earlier on. The goalkeeper moved forward way before the penalty was retaken. He was at least 1.5 meters off the goal line. Should have been retaken anyway. And that won't do much to help Robert Prosinecki feel a little bit better about himself, but that dribble down the right and the great cross to the back post will help. Ball lofted in for Boksic. Didn't quite keep it in. And Boksic, a player who gets through a season with the help of an understanding coach, allows him to train lightly. He misses quite a few games with one injury or another, but when he plays, he's a great talent. He's a great goal scorer as well. That will be a corner for Croatia. Prosinecki to take it. Just dummies to run at the ball to see what the defenders would do. Whipped in dangerously. The goalkeeper missed it. How did that stay out? Well, Croatia are appealing for a ball that crossed the goal line. The referee, in the meantime, has blown the half-time whistle, and that will help diffuse the protests that are coming from the Croatian players. But at half-time here, it is a hard luck story for the home side as we take another look at that chance. The goalkeeper missed it, came off a defender. It was somehow off the knee of one of the attackers there, and on the goal line was De Flandre. somehow keeping it out. May have crossed the goal line, may not. Very difficult to say from this angle. But Belgium living dangerously, certainly. Prosinecki hit the bar with a penalty as well to further frustrate the home team. Croatia 0, Belgium 0. Welcome back to the Maximir, where there are no goals, but plenty of talking points in the first 45 minutes. Still discussing with the referee whether that ball crossed the goal line as we start the second half. But to recap for you, the goalkeeper moved for the penalty, no doubt about it. Prosinecki, though, couldn't do the job. Just had to keep the ball down after the goalkeeper committed himself. That was a real let-off for Belgium, but maybe not as great a one as this one, as the keeper missed. It came off the knee, and it was De Flandre saving it off the goal line. A hard luck story for sure, but there's still 45 minutes to right the wrong for Croatia's perspective. It's a nice bit of work there from Zivkovic. Jani, deep cross, players lining up at the back post. Boksic, back across to Jani. De Flandre was there. Well, neither of these two teams has lost a game in their qualifiers so far. Belgium have won 5 and drawn 2. Croatia won 4 and drawn 3. It is somewhat of a new look Croatian national team. If you haven't seen the team play for some time, there's no more Zvonimir Boban and Slaven Bilic, also the goalkeeper Drazen Ludic. They've all retired from international football, so there's somewhat of a rebuilding process going on. But as you can see, there's still a few old heads around as well, like Jani, who whips in a good cross. Well, Vlahovic just not quite able to get at the back post there. Vlahovic very much part of the outstanding Panathinaikos side that has really done well in Champions League football so far this season. Well, the flag's up for a foul there. Zivkovic, the man, stopped. Prosinecki to take the free kick. Well, the one-man wall was looking a little bit shorter than the 10 yards. Thought about going short, but you can just see the packed stadium here at the Maximir, hoping, waiting, praying for a home goal. There's only one player in this Croatian 11 that actually plays as football in Croatia, and that's the goalkeeper, Pletikosa. He's only young, he plays for Hajduk Split. Pleading a real case of innocence there is number 10, Baseggio, who's already been booked in the first half. And perhaps he's got a case as well, with certainly firm contact on the ball. Croatia have been as high as 3rd in the FIFA World Rankings. They're currently 16th. The 3rd place in the World Cup in France, '98. Was really their most outstanding moment in a very short international career. That's a dangerous free kick. Well, I don't think it was an attempted goal from Robert Jani, but certainly it was a shot in the end that needed saving by the goalkeeper, De Vliega. Jani goes over to take this one, just to give a bit of variation from Prosinecki. Easily cut out at the near post. A second chance here for Jani. That one's way too deep for Boksic, who's invariably lurking at the back post. Well, time is ticking on. It's Croatia that need to produce something. Oh, that's brilliant play from Impenza. He had no right to get that one. There's no angle for him. And the referee helped the home side there unintentionally. As the ball came off him and just rebounded to a defender. That's the Belgian coach, Robert Vasegi. He's been in charge since August a couple of years ago. Well, the ball was about to run for Wilmots, and it hit Helmut Klug instead. And also in the back of the minds of some of the Croatian players, the likes of Boksic and Prosinecki, Soldo and Jani. This was almost invariably going to be their last tilt at the World Cup. They're all in their early 30s. 4 years is a long time in international football. Belgium doing what they're required to do very nicely so far. Just Impenza forward. All the other players asked to do some work in defence and midfield. They've stolen the ball. And that's a nice ball as well. But the goalkeeper will come off his line. For a small country, Belgium have an extremely strong pedigree in the World Cup. Great testimony for their passion about the game. If they do qualify for the next World Cup, it will be their 11th appearance, but they're not there yet. Well, I'm sure you can imagine what Alan Boksic is saying to himself there, because that was a very good chance indeed. First time in the second half that they've opened up the Belgian defence. Croatia with Boksic, one touch and just didn't quite sit right for him on his left foot. Just pulling it past the post. So some changes. Wilmots is making way. The number 15 is Wesley Sonk. He's an out-and-out striker, but will he be asked to do a job in midfield? Lovely touch there between Boksic and Zivkovic. Still Belgium in the box seat. That's an easy one for Petikosa. That's the Croatian bench. Can you tell? They're all on the edges of their seats, on their feet, hoping for something soon. Oh, what a crucial tackle that was. Prosinecki hits the ball and makes it look easy with a brilliant pass down the line. Pull back! Boksic has scored! Well, that's the one they want. All of a sudden, the emphasis on the time left takes a different slant altogether. There's 14 minutes to go here. Alan Boksic has given Croatia the lead with his 16th international goal. Has there been one more important than this one? I doubt it. Prosinecki started the move with a brilliant ball down the line. It was Bosko Balaban who outmuscled the defender and pulled it back for Alan Boksic. Balaban did so well to just get behind the lumbering number 5 for Belgium, Van Kerkhoven. But he still had to get his head up. He still had to find Boksic, but find him he did, and finish it he did. Well, it's a match that takes on a different complexion now. We might see a different Belgium, but a second goal would surely clinch it. Well, that was a top save, really, in the end by Devliga. And Bosco Belaban has really made his mark from the bench. It took a deflection off one of the defenders, and Devliga, a full stretch, top save. But it's Belgium now who have it all to do. They have to find a goal to qualify directly for the World Cup. Six corners to one, as you can see there is the tally for Croatia. No surprise in that. And Penza. Well, the flag's up for offside, but there's certainly no ball played into the centre of the park. Milan Rapec was the player supposedly in an offside position. There's only two players in this Croatian team that are under the age of 25, and in this situation, you need something, you need someone to take their time, put their foot on the ball. Someone even better to find a second goal. That would really do it for Croatia, but offside. And that was a very good decision, as you can all see. Well, 13 of Croatia's 14 goals in the qualifiers came against either Latvia or San Marino. They haven't really packed a punch in front of goal in their 8 games. They needed one tonight, and they've got that. And they really have got something to hang on to. They have got a place in the final 32 in the World Cup finals next year. 1 minute plus stoppages to go. As Belgium launch a high ball in. Another free kick for the visitors. Taken quickly, but the ball was still moving there. And that was taken from the wrong place. And Belgium are costing themselves some very valuable time by just being a little bit too hasty. Sergio over the ball. Easily away there. Not too much room on that far side to operate, but the chance for a cross to come in. That's nicely played. Away by the defence. And picking out a Croatian player as well, and going straight in on goal. Boksic, one defender in his way. Still going Boksic. No real angle. He tried to find a way through. He did well there to hold off the defender while taking the shot. He's had a fine match, Alan Boksic. So Milan Rapec goes over to take the corner, which you can see it's not exactly with a bit of pep in his stride, and you can hardly blame him for that. We're 30 seconds into stoppages. Just trying to wind down the clock. Was there a foul there on Thomas? Yes, there was, according to Helmut Krug. So more valuable time for Croatia to use. Looks like a Japanese flag in the centre of the Croatian fans there. I don't know how that got there. So Rapec will take the free kick. Away by the defence. Still Croatia in possession, taking their time. That's a great turn. Well, That is a decision which will infuriate Belgium, because he was nowhere near the ball. The ball had long gone. He was never going to get to the ball. And he went down so easily. Whipped in, easy for the keeper. Pavliga, we've had 2 minutes of time added on. There was only 2 minutes adjudged by the referee. Oh, there's a chance here. Boksic, can he play it square? There was a free player there. No angle, pulled it back. Well, that really would have finished off a great night here in Zagreb. But the great night will go on anyway, because that is the final whistle. And Croatia have qualified for their second World Cup finals. They laboured their way to victory with a late goal by Boksic. But the scoreline reads Croatia 1, Belgium 0.